they do even no one make person talk. Them say that Mayegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Mayegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Mayegun don't come. So my people make you laugh. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come. Oh yo yo, my people make you shout. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come. Oh yo yo, Mayegun the command of the masses.
Hello there. Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you from wherever you are joining us tonight. It is Mayegun Live. Thank you so much for joining me this hour. Please read the caption of the broadcast, the description of the broadcast. Share it with your friends and not so friendly friends. Like it. Just tell others that Mayegun today. There is a Royal Rumble in Kano. When it has come to light, the politicization of your supposed traditional institutions. Now, the crisis in Kano took a new turn yesterday. Even though I was not here yesterday, I kind of will give you the catch-up. So today, people are already reacting in Kano. You see, it wasn't just the Bayero's seats, or let me say, it wasn't just about the removal of Bayero, Bayero as Emir of Kano. Okay, that is the issue. There were other emirates created by Gandola that were removed too. That was when the federal and states sort of a power tussle played out. Share this broadcast. Ribadu has now been featured in the old imbroglio. Ribadu, Nigerian army, as well as the Presidency. But so far, so good. It's all started with when the governor, Abba Yusuf, ordered for the arrest of Bayero. Bayero is an in-law to Ribadu. No, Ribadu is the NSA to Tifnumbu. And it's not just that, ladies and gentlemen. Just read it and share it. We have a lot tonight. Tifnumbu is in Lagos, by the way, and they are there to commission the repaired Third Mainland Bridge. Right? And then I also commissioned also to inaugurate. I think they use the word inaugurate. To inaugurate is Coastal Road to Nowhere tonight. So motivated. Sorry about the late start. And yeah, we've missed 24 hours since the last time we met. Which means that the last time I saw you, or you kind of had a session here, it was like 48 hours ago. That means a lot has happened between then and now. And we will be starting from Kano. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know, I have to kind of take you through the whole pieces of information. All right, happenings, most of them are already out there. Others are still yet to happen, but they will happen, okay? But in Kano, when the law that created extra emirates was passed, and we all kind of know what happened then, right? So Abba Yusuf, which happened to be the protege of Kwakwanso, as well as an ally to Sanusi. Now, the drama of Sanusi's return as the 16th emir, it's crazy though, right? In 2015, Sanusi as emir was the 14th emir of Kano. Then he got dethroned, and Ado Bayero became Gandola's emir of Kano. And then he automatically became the 15th emir of Kano. Now he has been relieved, and Sanusi has been reinstated. Now Sanusi is now referred to as 16th emir. So Sanusi alone is the 14th emir of Kano, and he is also the 16th emir of Kano. Such an history, right? So the whole drama kind of happened. I don't know if these guys in the Emirates, in Kano, if they are politically sort of conscious, or should I say up to date, they would have known that there was move to get rid of the Emirate Council created by Gandola. But somehow, Emir of Kano then, Ado Bayero, carried on. He was in Ogun State. He was in Ijebu to celebrate Awujale's 92nd birthday or so, or 90. I mean, sorry, 90. Anyway, Awujale is so old. Awujale is referred to as the paramount ruler of Ijebu Kingdom. Okay. Now, Ado Bayero as the emir of Kano Kingdom was in Ijebu celebrating Awujale's birthday when the news broke that he has been removed. He's no longer the emir. In fact, he is to return to Nasarawa. Remember when Sanusi was removed, he was sent to Awe in Nasarawa, to an abandoned palace built there. In fact, because of this scenario of this Kano, yeah, in the last 4 or 5 years, now we know that the people of Nasarawa, they are considered as an appendage of the people of Kano. So whenever an emir is deposed, they are expected to go and be living their banished life in Awe, Nasarawa. So everything seems to be going fine. Nobody heard anything from Ado Bayero since that announcement until 2 nights ago, right? Same night or same day that Abba Yusuf gave certificate of appointment to Sanusi as the new emir. That same night, for some reason, Ado Bayero landed in Kano. When he landed, immediately that kind of triggered some level of reactions like, what's going on? He was not supposed to go back to Kano. He was never supposed to come back to Kano. He was to, since they removed Sanusi, he's never been to Kano. He was banned, because 2 kings can't stay in the same place, they say, right? So immediately, Abba Yusuf heard that Bayero has landed in Kano. He put a call through to the commissioner of police, arrest him. This was Bayero when he landed in Kano 2 nights ago.
سيدنا محمد عليه السلام اللهم صل وسلم على سيدنا محمد عليه السلام اللهم صل وسلم سيدنا محمد عليه السلام اللهم صل وسلم على سيدنا محمد عليه السلام اللهم صل وسلم على آمين.
So when he landed, it was later kind of reported by the deputy governor of Kano. He came out and he told everybody that they were staying with Sanusi and they are standing by that. And if Ado Bayero showed his face at that palace, he will be arrested. In fact, for showing face in Kano, he must be arrested. Listen to the response, you know. So the commissioner of police and a few of them were like, okay, we're not told that, you know, we're not told that we should arrest him. But there was actually another order. And that was the order to stop any inauguration of Sanusi. But here is the statement of the supposed commissioner of police after meeting with the soldiers sent by Ribadu to ensure that they provide security for Bayero and nobody to make any effort of arrest. In fact, the rumor was that the soldiers were to go and get Bayero in Nasarawa and move him back to Kano. But first, he had to be eased out of Kano. He can't stay in Kano because that moment, that could lead to anything that night. Now, as they were all trying to kind of figure out how to handle the situation, here is the police statement.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, you are all welcome to Wampai, the headquarters of Kano State Police Command. We are gathered here to intimate you on the security situation and in particular the developments surrounding the chieftaincy affairs of the state. The police command is expressly obeying the court order with suit number FHC/KN/CS/182/2024 dated 23rd May 2024, issued by the Federal High Court sitting in Kano alongside all law enforcement agents in the state. Therefore, we are calling on members of the public to know that the police in the state is working together with the military and other security agencies and are with full capacity for providing the adequate security to everyone, as we are committed to carrying out our statutory duties as provided by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. No doubt, the law-abiding people of Kano State are known for a revered cultural heritage and respect for constituted authority, and in this regard, advised to remain calm, patient, and to keep cooperating with security agencies, as the matter described will be addressed by the court on the 3rd of June 2024. So remind you that the position of the law is very clear, as whoever, under whatever guise, is found to be planning to disrupt the peace being enjoyed in the state or feel that he or she can jeopardize the existing security setting in the state will be arrested and be made to face the full wrath of the law. Therefore, as police command is leading other security agencies to sustain the peace and peaceful coexistence for overriding interest, miscreants should stay clear of violence in all its ramifications and should not take advantage or hijack the current situation to launch unprovoked attack on people, property, and infrastructure of the state. Any person found with such tendency will be ruthlessly dealt with according to the law of the land. By and large, the combined security agencies in the state have set out all machinery in place to ensure no breakdown of law and order, as the safety and security of the inhabitants of the state remain sacrosanct. On this note, it is on behalf of the security agencies, I thank all the good people of the state for their understanding, prayer.
Just so you know, okay? So that was the supposed commissioner of police in Kano telling the press that they were ready to honor the court order that stopped Sanusi's Sanusi's reinstatement. And you see those soldiers behind that police commissioners, they were the soldiers sent to provide security for Bayero and return him back to as Emir of Kano. Many people started reacting. So it was then like the governor, who has no say or control over the police, especially wherever the case is between the federal and the state, okay? So the governor ordered the police to arrest Bayero. But the police there, with the soldiers behind him, said, we would have to honor the court order that says this action must not take place. But guess what? The judge, the Nigeria judge, supposed judge that gave the order that the reinstatement must not happen, is actually currently in the United States, not in Nigeria. But from the United States, right, he's been able to give an order in a court where parties were not really present, okay? He gave the order and said, maintain status quo until further determination. So that was why the soldiers moved straight first to provide security for Bayero in a supposed abandoned palace built in Nasarawa, then with preparation awaiting further instruction to returning back to Kano. Meanwhile, Sanusi himself was not taken to Kano straight up too. He wasn't taken to the palace straight up. He was taken somewhere else called Rumfa. Is it called Rumfa or Rafa? African Wahala. Rumfa or so, yeah. He wasn't taken to the main palace first. He was taken somewhere else where he was able to receive visitors, pay homage, do this, do that, make him look like, say, at least it's now the emir. But the wahala behind were the soldiers present in Nasarawa and Kano. Take a look, I'll show you. And them providing security for Bayero. This was all yesterday. sorry for that poor audio, the absence of audio. In a segment of that video there. Anyway, that wasn't being taken into a separate palace or a makeshift palace in Nasarawa, awaiting further instruction. Number one, no police would dare come and say they want to arrest him on the order of Abba Yusuf, the governor. That's never going to happen. But that's Ado Bayero. In this Game of Thrones, the Game of Thrones, so who is the owner of the throne? Who is the Emir of Kano? And all this. Why we are still looking for answers to all of this? Now let's see Sanusi himself, okay? When the news broke, and then he accepted, this is what he said after the whole thing, when he was given his letter of appointment, I believe. Listen to this. Sanusi himself.
You know, by the time announcement was made that I had been removed for insubordination, you know, that is the word, insubordination. And you will think that somebody who says you're subordinate to him is somebody who is superior to you. You know, and like I said in Abuja, I have my record of service. My father has his record of service. My grandfather has a record of service. We cannot be intimidated by somebody because you're president or you're a governor, and we cannot tell you that you're wrong. We've chosen different paths. And I said yesterday, and I'll say it again, if I'd gone into politics, at least given the people that have succeeded in becoming president in Nigeria, I could have been president. Or I could be governor. So that I choose not to go into politics does not make me a subordinate human being. And this is what we all have to learn as Nigerians. We take too much rubbish. And we're all too afraid, too much in our comfort zones. And by the time these guys finish with us, our children will not have a nation. And this is the real challenge that we face. How do we stand up? How do we retrieve our nation? How do we go back to that vision that we had? How do we give our children the opportunities that we have had? And even better. And this is the question that each of us must take with us. And the only way to do it is, if you're not in politics, you must hold those in politics to account. It's not a comfortable situation to be in, but believe me, when people are incompetent and they don't like you, you wear their dislike as a badge of honor.
So this was after the announcement of him being reinstated, and he was right there with, I think it was with Fubara. That was like 2 days ago as well. Yeah, it was 2 days. Was it 3 days ago? Okay. Anyway, a lot has happened since then. In order for them to move fast, because they have no idea what other sinister plan could be lurking around. So around the corner. So what they did was that while they try as much as possible to fence out Ado Bayero from accessing the palace, right? They quickly moved some of their stuffs and all of that, like, oh yeah, go and pay homage and all of that to this guy so that we can make it look official. So that same night, the Ado Bayero came back to Kano and it was moved to Nasarawa. That same night when they were moving, they couldn't move Sanusi into that same palace. So they had to quickly put him in another makeshift palace quickly. So, and then people could pay homage. And that night, this is what it looked like.
Okay. economic